What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wolf Chase Honda. If you guys are new to our channel, go ahead, hit that big red subscribe button down there, ring the notifications bell. It's gonna notify you every time we make an upload. Don't forget to hit that big old thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think. In today's video, we're gonna be reviewing the 2021 Honda CR-V in Sonic Gray. Let's get started. So we're gonna start over here with the driver's side door. Over here with these switches, we've got the left and right side view mirrors. If you push it all the way left, you'll have control over the left side view mirror. Push it all the way to the right, you'll have control over the right side view mirror. If you leave it centered, you're not gonna be able to control either mirror, okay? Here's the pad to control those, left, right, up, and down. The unlock and lock button, window lock. These two windows right here in the front are auto up and down, and then you have control over the back two power windows as well. Buttons down here, this is your gas tank button, and the button for your hood, you're gonna pull both those forward to open those. Up here we have our road departure mitigation system. So basically whenever you're in cruise control, cruising down the road of the highway, you start to leave your lane, your steering wheel is gonna do this little number to you, okay? Now over here we have collision mitigation braking system. This is gonna help detect whether a vehicle is braking in front of you or not. If the vehicle in front of you does brake, this vehicle is also going to slow down. If they hit their brake hard, it's gonna flash on the dashboard the word brake. That'll let you know to get on the brake before you collide with that person. These are gonna be on by default. Also traction control. If you start to hydroplane or slip out, your vehicle will take away horsepower from your gas pedal. These are on by default as well. Coming up over here, we've got our headlight system, okay? If you do this right here, turn that to auto, your headlights are gonna be able to pop on and off, okay? Up and down for blinkers as well. Then down here on the far side of the neck, we have this lever. If you pull this forward, this is gonna be a telescopic steering wheel. So basically this whole thing is gonna move up and down, come closer to you and farther away. Now on the left side here, we have buttons. This one right here is for voice command once you get Bluetoothed in. The ability to hang up or decline phone calls, the ability to answer a phone call. This is gonna be for skipping, seeking, going from FM to AM radio, Sirius XM, your volume knob right here. This button right here is gonna be for information, okay? On the dashboard, it's going to display what doors are open and where. We'll get more into that here in just a moment. Now over here, of course, we have our horn. Then over here on the main button, if we press this, we have our cruise control system, okay? It's gonna say ACC LKAS, Adaptive Cruise Control Lane Keeping Assist, all right? So this is how we're gonna set it with this button right here. Go slower with the same, reset or go faster. This feature allows us to set up to 4 vehicle car lengths in between us and the next car ahead of us, okay? This is how it really helps the vehicle detect if they're slowing down or not. So you just press this and you can choose how much of a distance you want between 1 and 4 cars. This feature right here, Lane Keeping Assist, if you press this button, it's gonna keep you centered in your lane for 10 seconds at a time. You're gonna see lanes on the dashboard. Once those lanes fill with white, the vehicle can detect the lane. After 10 seconds, you're gonna see on the steering wheel, hands on a steering wheel icon appear. That's just the vehicle wanting to know that you're still awake and still with the vehicle. Simply grab the steering wheel, give it a little wiggle, and that signal will go off. If you don't, this vehicle's smart enough to find the shoulder of the road and come to a complete stop. Over here on this other joystick that we have our back windshield wiper. Scroll all the way up or down to spray off the back windshield wiper. The options in the middle simply keep it going. This little roller ball right here is gonna set the sensitivity of rain on the front windshield, okay? 3 levels down for speed on this. Pull it forward to spray it off, and if you go all the way up on this stick, it's gonna give you a manual wipe on the front windshield. The information button right here, we're gonna press this button, okay? And we have our options to see our fuel and our range, our driver attention level, our maintenance, music, phone whenever we Bluetooth or Android Auto or Apple CarPlay our way in. And if you want to convert it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour, you can do that too, and our information screen. So we access these different options by pressing enter right here on the steering wheel. So we can see what our range is. We can also see this little coffee cup here. So this vehicle is going to learn how you drive it. So if the vehicle thinks that you're falling asleep or that you're driving it in an odd way, it's going to send this coffee cup, which basically means to take a break, get coffee, take a nap, do something to wake yourself back up. Then over here, if we scroll over to the right, we have maintenance, okay? Press enter again. This is gonna show us our oil life percentage, okay? Press the little I button right here again to go back. We can access our music and our phone, miles per hour converting to kilometers per hour. Okay, we would press and hold enter to change the distance in units, okay? But we're not gonna do that in this video. And then here, the information screen, this will tell us which doors are open and where. This lever right here is gonna control the up and down motion of the seat. This one right here is gonna be in control of the back of the seat. So we can move this forward and backward. In the center of the dashboard, we have our emergency flashers, which are gonna be located right here. Our audio for everything radio. Okay, if you hit source button, you're gonna see everything that this vehicle has at a glance. FM, AM, USB, iPod, Bluetooth, Pandora, and Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So we're gonna go press the back button here. Now to save a preset, we have up to 12 of these, okay? You can hit this little arrow over here. There's a 12th one right there. We go back here. We wanna save Rock 98.1 as a preset. Press and hold, and it says 1 right up here. Now, if I wanna see a list of everything that I've saved as a preset, I wanna press this little satellite button, and it'll give me a list of everything that I have saved, including my station list, okay? So now I'm gonna press the satellite button to get back to my presets. And that is the same for FM, AM. Now for your Bluetooth, I go into your settings, under Bluetooth, okay? Then you wanna come over here to the screen, okay? Hit settings, go into phone, go to Bluetooth device list, go to add Bluetooth device. On my phone screen over here, I'm looking for hands-free link, as you can see right there. That's gonna appear down here. Press on it. I'm gonna allow everything to sink in. I wanna set my phone as a priority device, meaning once I get in, the vehicle's gonna recognize my device first. Prof Bowley is already signed in. Use CarPlay, yep, I wanna use that eventually. All right, so now that we're fully Bluetooth in, I can add 5 more people. So if I add 5 more people in here and I take off their priority device settings to say no, we can all jump in the car, all 6 of us can jump in here, and the vehicle's only gonna recognize my device because I'm on priority mode. And it's a simple switch to go from one device to the next, super easy. This is what's known as Honda Link. This is an app that you can download on your smartphone or Android, okay? You're gonna get this free for about 3 months, all right? So if you go on to hondalink.com, you'll actually be able to get this package setting, okay? Now, you'll be able to see the amount of tire pressure in each wheel. You'll be able to see the range of your car. You'll be able to see the odometer reading, the oil life percentage. You'll be able to locate the vehicle with maps, schedule out service appointments, roadside assistance, support. And if you have a remote start vehicle, such as this one is, you have remote commands. So you can actually turn this vehicle on and off from your app, lock and unlock it. You can locate it, turn on and off the lights, and honk the horn all from the app. So going on to hondalink.com, there's 3 or 4 packages that you can actually choose from. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. For all my Apple users out there, you're gonna need your factory USB cord, okay? Your charger, the one that you got whenever you bought it, okay? If you go with something aftermarket, there's a high likelihood that it'll fail out. Make sure you plug in your USB cord to this port right here. It has a cell phone icon by it, which means it's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatible. All right, plug in that in right there. Plug in this to the base of your phone. It's gonna ask you cancel, enable once, or always enable. I'm gonna click always enable. All right, it's gonna light up Apple CarPlay, and there it is right there, okay? Now I can access all the apps and features on my phone. This vehicle does not have navigation on it. So if your Honda doesn't have navigation on it, that's okay. That's all right. If it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto feature on it, simply plug in and go for it. You'll have your maps all accessible from the screen right here. Another app that Honda makes is a thing called Zaz GPS. Now this app specializes in locating your vehicle, okay? So this is what it looks like. You're gonna go into it. You're gonna give it some time to load. Sometimes it does take a few seconds. All right, so from here, you're gonna be able to find your car right here. This will give you the location of it, the alerts, the details of the vehicle, you can report the vehicle stolen, recalls on it as well. Hit the road button here, and it'll give you a detailed map description. So this is where we are currently. What happens if your screen has a slight lag to it? Go into System. You want to go into Touch Panel Sensitivity right here, okay? This reads low. So if I want my screen to quickly recognize my touch, click Next. You can choose between low and high. I want it to be faster, so I'm gonna click high. Click the back button here, okay? Clock settings, so it is currently 6:25 right now, so that is correct, but if we were to go into the clock, say it's wrong, you can always adjust the timer here, manual time zone. Auto daylight savings time is on. You can do a clock format of 12 or 24. All right, let's go into vehicle here, and let's customize some settings. TPMS calibration. TPMS calibration is going to be tire pressure monitoring system. So in other words, if I have low tire pressure and I refill my tire with air and that dummy light doesn't go off, I can hit this button and it's going to recalibrate that, and that dummy light's going to go off for me, okay? Driver assist system setup. All of my safety features that are on the steering wheel. If I press this, I can customize those. Forward collision warning distance, adaptive cruise control forward vehicle detect beep, lane keeping assist suspend beep, road departure mitigation setting, driver attention monitor. This vehicle will learn how you drive it. If you drive it in a particularly weird way, it'll pop up with a coffee cup that simply means to take a break. Meter setup. Adjust outside temperature display, trip A reset timing, trip B reset timing, adjust alarm volume, fuel efficiency backlight, auto engine idle stop, guidance screens, new message notifications, speed, distance in units, so you can change it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour if you like. You can also turn on and off your tachometer. Keyless access setup. You can turn on and off your ability to remote start the vehicle. Door unlock mode. You have driver door only and all doors. So basically if you click the unlock button on your key fob once, or you stick your hand behind the driver door handle, only the driver door will open. Click the unlock button twice and all doors will open. If you go with this option down here of all doors, click the unlock button once and all your doors will unlock. Keyless access light flash and keyless access beep. You can customize these to have one on and the other off. Lighting setup. Interior light dimming time. I'm gonna set this to 15 seconds so that they're not on forever. Headlight auto off timer. 15 seconds, very good. Auto headlight on with wiper on. Make sure that's on, which it is, very good. Door window setup. Auto doors to lock. Auto doors to lock whenever I reach 10 miles an hour, whenever I shift away from park, or I can have this whole feature off. I'm gonna stick with when I reach 10 miles an hour. Auto doors to unlock, so I've arrived somewhere. So I want my doors to automatically unlock whenever I open my driver door, or whenever I shift back to park, all the doors will unlock, or I can do it whenever I've turned off the entire vehicle. I can also turn this entire setting or feature off, but I'm gonna keep it on the driver door. Keyless lock answer back. So keyless lock answer back is the same as the setting that I showed you guys previously about being able to turn your lights off and the beep off on the vehicle. This one simply turns both of those on or off for you. Security relock timer. If you decide to go somewhere and you unlock your vehicle, then change your mind, 30, 60, or 90 seconds later, this vehicle will relock and rearm itself. A huge feature, a hot feature, is the walkaway auto lock. What this does is if you turn this on, is once you reach 6 feet away from the vehicle, let's say you're running late for a Starbucks date, and you forget to lock your vehicle, once you reach 6 feet away, this vehicle will lock itself. Now, if the key is left in here, you won't be able to lock the vehicle and you won't be able to remote start the vehicle. Maintenance information. This tells you what your engine oil life percent is. Right now we're at 100%, which is fantastic. Moving down here, we have where the climate system is. You have dual zone climate, which means that I can either be sunk with the driver, okay? So me and the driver are set to the exact same thing. So if I go left or right, the passenger comes right along with me. Okay, now if the passenger wants to be his or her own temperature, I just take this knob and twist it left or right. Press it again to sink it in. If you go to the left, you'll get cooler. If you go to the right, you'll get hotter. If you press this climate button, we have hard buttons and touch screen. So on here, I can turn this off and on. You have your modes, the ability to control your fan, which is incredible. Then down below here, of course, you press this again, go back to your main screen up here, and you're left with the hard buttons. The fan speed, to turn the AC on and off, recycling the air. The function of this button is if an odor comes into the car that you don't like or is not pleasant to you, click this button, it's gonna refresh the air and recycle it instead of pulling it in from outside. This button right here will do exactly that. We'll pull the air that's outside in, filtering it for you. Front and rear defrosters, seat warmers for when it gets cold outside, for the driver and for the passenger. You've got your parking brake here. You're gonna pull up on this to engage, and then to disengage this parking brake, you're gonna put your foot on the brake and press down on it. Brake hold. People ask me sometimes, what is the purpose of brake hold? So in other words, if you don't wanna put your parking brake on, go back into park, simply press this button and the vehicle will hold you in place, then click it again to turn it off. You have your auto idle engine start stop. So basically if you come to an idle stop for 2 seconds, your engine is gonna cut off. Once you release the brake, your engine's gonna automatically restart for you. Your econ button is gonna help you save the most on gas. Then if we go into reverse here, you take this, you press this button in, you go down to reverse. This screen up here is gonna go to your backup camera. You have a wide angle, a narrow, and a bird's eye. So anything comes in these lanes, the vehicle's gonna start beeping at you. A little bit of extra storage space here. A couple of cup holders there. Then we have a very nice and spacious center console piece. We have a power outlet in here, which is right there. Okay. Then I can flip this down and pull it out to create myself a little bit more room in the center. A lot of people like that feature actually. Put this down right here, and you can also pull this out for a little extra support. Here we have our rear view mirror with this little switch that allows you to dim the mirror. So if you have someone rude come up in your back windshield with bright headlights, simply flick it backwards and it'll dim it for you, okay? Up here we have our lights, our interior lights that we can turn on and off, okay? If you open a door, of course, they're gonna turn on. And we have our cheater mirror right here, and then a place for our sunglasses. All right, you guys, that is all today here at Wolf Chase Honda. Be sure to go ahead, hit that big red subscribe button, ring that notifications bell to be notified every time we make an upload. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you liked it, and leave comments and questions in the comment section down below. We'd love to get back to you, whether that be by comment or through video, addressing your questions and your comments and your concerns about colors and details of our vehicles. So we'll see you guys in the next one.